June 2024. A mother leaves home to buy medicine for her sick child. She never comes back. The next morning, her husband finds her slippers on the ground and a python with a stomach the size of a human body. When villagers cut it open, they find her inside, fully clothed, swallowed whole. And she's not the first. This is the fifth person eaten alive by a python in Indonesia since 2017. 5 people, all swallowed whole. All found inside snakes that should have never been able to eat them. What's happening in Indonesia? Why do these pythons keep attacking humans? And could you survive if one grabbed you? I'm going to show you 3 of the most terrifying cases, including graphic details from the villagers who cut these snakes open. If you're easily disturbed, maybe skip this one. But if you want to know the truth about python attacks, don't forget to subscribe, because this story gets worse with every victim. Let's start with the most recent attack. July 2nd, 2024. South Sulawesi province, Indonesia. Siriati, a 36-year-old mother, woke up that Tuesday morning with one simple task: walk to the pharmacy and buy medicine for her sick child. It was early, around 7 a.m. The walk should have taken maybe 20 minutes. She never came home. Her husband, Adiansa, 30 years old, started searching around noon. He walked the path she would have taken. About 500 meters from their house in Siteba village, he found her slippers, then her pants, just lying on the ground. His heart sank. 10 meters away, he saw it. A reticulated python, still alive, lying near the path. Its belly was massive, grotesquely swollen. Adiansa called the village secretary and other neighbors. They all stared at the snake, knowing what they had to find inside. The police chief later told AFP, shortly after that, he spotted a snake about 10 meters from the path. The snake was still alive. The villagers grabbed machetes and cut open the python's stomach. Inside was Siriati's body, entire, intact. She'd been swallowed head first, completely whole. The village secretary, a man named Iyang, confirmed what everyone feared. The python had ambushed her, bit her leg, wrapped its body around her, squeezed until she couldn't breathe, and then swallowed her whole. Her child was still at home, waiting for medicine that would never arrive. But here's what makes this even more horrifying. This exact same thing had happened just 1 month earlier, in the same province. Rewind to June 6th, 2024, just 30 days before Siriati's death. Another village in South Sulawesi, another mother. Farida, 45 years old, mother of 4 children, left her home in Kalimpang village that Thursday evening. She was walking through the forest to reach a local market where she sold food to support her family. She didn't come home that night. Her husband, Noni, started searching next morning. He found her belongings scattered in the forest. Then, just like Adiansa would find 1 month later, he saw a python with an impossibly large belly. The village chief, Suardi Rossi, organized the villagers to capture the snake. It was 16 feet long, over 5 meters. They held it down and cut open its stomach. As soon as they did, Farida's head was immediately visible, Suardi told CBS News. She was fully clothed, still wearing everything she'd left home in. The python had bitten her leg, coiled around her entire body, crushed her to death, and swallowed her whole. Noni, her husband, was devastated. He told reporters, "I am forever sorry that I let my wife go out alone. If I had been with her that day, the snake would not have dared to touch her. I feel sorry for the suffering she went through. I am sorry for our family." TMZ and the Daily Mail both obtained graphic video footage of villagers cutting open the snake and carrying Farida's body away in a blanket. The entire village watched in horror. 2 mothers, 2 pythons, both in South Sulawesi, both in the same summer. But it gets worse, because in 2023, there was an even more terrifying case. But the worst attack happened in 2023. And what makes it even more horrifying is that villagers witnessed it happening in real time. Southeast Sulawesi's Tinanggea district. A farmer is working when someone spots a python attacking him. By the time villagers arrive, the snake has already coiled around his body and is actively squeezing him to death. They can see him struggling. They can hear him trying to breathe. The python is massive, 8 meters long, over 26 feet. That's longer than most houses are tall. The villagers try to fight it off. They grab sticks, knives, machetes, but the python doesn't let go. It keeps squeezing. The farmer stops moving. Then the python begins swallowing him. While the villagers are still trying to kill the snake, I don't have footage of the actual attack, but international news published photos of what happened next. The images show dozens of villagers wrestling with this massive python, cutting it open to recover the farmer's body. He was partially consumed when they finally killed the snake. The trauma in that village was immense. People had to watch a man being eaten alive and couldn't save him in time. This was the case that made international headlines. This was the moment when experts started saying, python attacks in Indonesia are escalating. Since 2017, at least 5 people have been swallowed whole. 2017, a palm oil farmer in West Sulawesi found inside a 13-foot python. 2018, a 54-year-old woman inside a 23-foot python in Muna Town. 2022, a woman in Jambi province killed and swallowed whole. 2023, the farmer strangled and eaten alive in Tinanggea. 2024, June, Farida, found inside a 16-foot python, we just showed you. 2024, July, Siriati, found inside a python 30 days later, we showed you this too. All in Indonesia, all by reticulated pythons, all documented. So why Indonesia? Why now? Why so frequently? I reached out to herpetologists and wildlife experts. Here's what they told me. Reason number 1, the species. Reticulated pythons are the longest snakes in the world. They regularly grow to 20 to 23 feet, with some exceeding 30 feet. They're native to Southeast Asia, with the largest populations in Indonesia. These snakes are one of only 3 species on Earth capable of eating an adult human. The other 2 are African rock pythons and green anacondas. Reason number 2, habitat destruction. Indonesia is rapidly clearing forests for palm oil plantations, agriculture, and development. Between 2000 and 2020, Indonesia lost over 25 million acres of forest. As forests disappear, pythons are forced closer to human villages. Their normal prey, wild pigs, monkeys, deer, are becoming scarce. Some herpetologists believe pythons are adapting to view humans as alternative prey. Dr. Marcus Richardson, a snake specialist I consulted, told me, when you destroy a predator's habitat and eliminate their food sources, they don't just disappear, they adapt. And adaptation can mean hunting new prey. Reason number 3, attack patterns. Look at where every attack happened. Rural villages, narrow forest paths, people walking alone, usually early morning or evening. Reticulated pythons are ambush predators. They hide in trees and bushes near water sources. They wait for prey to pass by, then strike with incredible speed. Here's how it works. First, the python bites. Its teeth are backward-facing and razor-sharp. Once they hook into your flesh, you can't pull away. It's like Velcro made of knives. Then it coils. A 20-foot python can wrap around your entire body in seconds. Each coil weighs 50 to 100 pounds. Then it squeezes. Every time you exhale, it tightens. Eventually, you can't inhale anymore. Your ribs compress. Your heart stops. You suffocate. Then it swallows. The python unhinges its jaw. It can open its mouth 150 degrees and begins swallowing you head first. The process takes 30 minutes to an hour. And if you're alone, there's almost nothing you can do. So here's the question Indonesian authorities are facing right now. Should villagers be allowed to hunt and kill these pythons preemptively? Or are humans the ones invading python territory? And we need to accept the risk. Some villages in South Sulawesi have started organized python hunts. They walk the forests with machetes and kill any large python they find. Environmentalists say this is unsustainable. Reticulated pythons are already threatened in many regions. But locals say, these snakes killed our neighbors, our wives, our mothers. What are we supposed to do? Wait for the next attack? Indonesian wildlife officials predict attacks will increase. More habitat loss means more human python encounters. And pythons are learning. Each attack that succeeds teaches the species that humans are viable prey. In 2024 alone, 2 women were eaten within 30 days of each other, both in the same province. Experts say that's not coincidence. That's a pattern.